EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for December 3rd, 2019. We're going to start off this video with a little recap of what happened yesterday, because this was very frustrating, not only to some of you, but also to us, because we were looking at model guidance all the way through the final call, and even after the final call, which I'll show you in this video, that was pretty definitive, that said our final call map was going to be pretty good. And if you watched yesterday's video, we showed an area of a snow hole right here in south central PA, extending almost over to Philly. Well, that snow hole was a lot bigger than that. Okay, and this is the updated guidance. They came out yesterday afternoon that finally got it right, as it was halfway over, and snow was already accumulating in some places. Just not where we thought it was going to be, and not where the models thought it was going to be this entire time. And the reason for that is you had an upper level low that was sitting back here. It was supposed to be tugging on this offshore system right here, and it did to some extent, but it did so too far to the east. So it pulled everything, the precipitation, instead of being where it was supposed to be, was all moved up in this direction. So subtle differences, but if the models get it wrong, then it's the forecast will be wrong, and everybody always will say, come back and retort with that and say, hey, well, you guys are the forecasters, you're the ones that blew the call. Well, I mean, if it's kind of like if you're building a house, like I said on Twitter yesterday, if you're a carpenter and you don't have your tools are broken, you're not building a house. It's just the way it works. And we had unanimous model guidance yesterday. These are the model runs yesterday afternoon. Actually, this is yesterday evening after we released our final call. Still look pretty good for significant snow in these areas. And this actually shifted over east to New Jersey, where they got some increases yesterday. But we didn't get these kind of totals up here. We didn't get 7 inches in Allentown. We got maybe a ½ inch, and that was in the morning. Okay. Further south and east of here, you didn't get these 4, 5, 6, 7 inch amounts. Nothing in Reading. Okay, and these areas here were in for a solid 4 or 5 inches of snow in the northern part of Berks County. Just didn't happen. These areas got some snow, so that was right. NAM that ran last night. This was way after we released our final call. And this was actually when we did the video. I used this in the video last night. We showed that there was going to be a little snow hole down here, maybe in south central Pennsylvania, and that was it. But again, it wasn't 6.3 inches of snow in Allentown. Okay, there was these higher totals in Jersey. Some of these panned out, not quite that high, but some. But Northampton, Berks, Bucks County, Philadelphia, we weren't getting 4 to 6 inches of snow here. So there was a big error with how the models handled this upper level low feature and when it was going to grab it. I know it's a very fluid situation, but there's definitely some improvements that need to be made for this modeling in order for us to have better forecasts, or else this is going to continue with these types of systems. And it's a very difficult system to forecast because you're looking at a timing interaction between the two. And if you're just 1 or 2 hours off, that can make a difference between 30 and 40 miles of where you see snow and where you don't. And that's part of what we had yesterday. So hopefully we don't have too much more of that this winter, and I know most of you understand that. I just wanted to go through that because we had unfortunately, a lot of people that don't understand it or are very ignorant to the subject and don't understand the intricacies involved and the fluidness of the whole situation. And I get that, but to come on and be downright nasty, we had to get rid of several people yesterday for that. But that's the unfortunate side of things. But this system is finally pulling away. Good riddance. It's going to be New England's problem today. And we will return to mostly sunny skies. It will be a little bit breezy behind this system exiting, and that's just because we have high pressure moving in and low pressure bombing out here in the Gulf of Maine. So pressure difference creates a little bit of a breeze. Not too bad, looking like 10 to 15, gusts to occasionally 25 to 30 today. But it will be on the colder side, and then we'll have a clouds increase tonight is ahead of this next short wave that's going to move in through the Great Lakes. Could touch off an isolated shower in a few places here on Wednesday. I think most of the day is dry and just mostly cloudy, with this being in the vicinity. And that moves off with a little fanfare. Back to cold temperatures here on Thursday, and then we're going to warm up a little bit Friday ahead of this next cold front. It's going to be hard to see here, but there is a cold front associated with this, and it's going to might be a stray shower with this as well here on Friday afternoon with this moving through. So ahead of it, we're going to turn a little bit milder to getting in the 40s, and then behind it on Saturday, we're cold again with the trough settling in. And it's going to be not getting out of the 30s for the entire region, it looks like, here on Saturday. Although it will be mostly sunny, so that's the silver lining of the whole thing. And then once this high moves offshore, we have a southwesterly wind flow coming in here on Sunday, so we'll get temperatures right back up in the 40s, and then near 50 or into the 50s on Monday. We have next system moving in. It's going to bring rain to the region late Sunday night, and it looks like most of Monday. And this is going to be all rain. We don't have to deal with any wintry headaches with this one. So Looks like we have a very tranquil pattern, at least until we get to early next week before we're dealing with this system. A couple chances for just some minor stray showers. One is going to be on Wednesday, maybe even Tuesday night in our central PA counties, but mainly Wednesday, just a stray shower, 20% chance of a shower. Friday's a 30% chance later in the day. With that front moving through it, most of the area is going to remain dry with that as well. This is the next one we're going to be watching for. And again, right now it looks like this is going to be too warm for any wintry precipitation, which is just fine by me. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for December 3rd, 2019. Have a great Tuesday.